My name is Jane Titchener, and I am the director of Down Syndrome of South Central Kentucky's Buddy House, which is basically the headquarters for Down Syndrome in this area. I oversee all the programming and outreach to the families and individuals from prenatal diagnosis through their adulthood. I help organize activities and classes, and then I also partner with various groups at Western and in the community to bring services and classes for individuals with Down syndrome.
I want people to know that even though initially it can be a very frightening and confusing time, that children and individuals with Down syndrome really lead a very meaningful, productive, happy life, and it truly is a blessing to them and their families.
Down syndrome children are the most lovable, friendliest kids or people that I've ever met. They're special. I can't say enough about them. I just love them. They just grab at your heart.
I'm Audrey Worth.
I'm John Worth. And this is Evelyn.
We were told about Evelyn's diagnosis of having Down syndrome. We were shocked. We were told by the doctor in the neonatal intensive care unit that she had Down syndrome. We had been told a few days before that they were doing genetic testing. And so he was very serious but very kind, not negative at all, and we really appreciated that. And then the nurse who was treating her came up to us and told us just how beautiful she thought she was. And so that was really comforting. We felt really loved by that. We did still cry. We still kind of mourned the fact that this child was different than we expected, and we were okay with her, but we still had to cry to get over our expectations that we had for her and to get past that so that we wouldn't be blocked from loving her to the fullest that we could.
When we were crying, we were mourning the loss of our expectations for Evelyn, because when you're a new parent you have certain expectations, but we were able to lay down those expectations and pick up new expectations for her. And after that, I feel like we were pretty comforted and really excited about having Evelyn.
Paula was born on July the 14th, 1960. There was nothing Paula couldn't learn if she just excelled in everything she tried to do at her level. Are you taking a nap? Sit up. Don't. You're on camera. You're supposed to be smiling and not taking a nap.
Child with a disability, what happens is a lot of the resources they had when they were in school, the socialization dries up. And so families have to make that, and they have to initiate activities for their kids. And we've been very blessed because here, there's a whole big group of
about 15, 16 rockers group.
But we've been able to form some really cool relationships with friendships with the adults with Down syndrome, plus the parents. We love each other too. So it's I tell people sometimes we may not be blood relatives, but we're genetically related through that extra chromosome.
The most activities and participation is among our adults, and that's because they're out of school and there's not that much opportunity for them, so we have a lot more activities. We have 6 hours of speech a week through Western's Communication Disorders Department. I have an adult skills class where we work on functional skills, independent living, socialization. We also want to keep them physically active, and we have a fitness class. We have a Zumba class. We want to keep them socially active. We have a club, we call it Club 21. And I have to say, it's not that you have to be 21. It's just we named it that for that extra chromosome on the 21st pair. But we also try to engage families who have school-age children. We have a literacy class that works on their reading and speech skills. We have a summer camp for school-age children to still embed some educational things in a fun activity. We have a junior jammers dancers for 6 to 12-year-olds. We have a My Buddies and Me group for parents who have children birth to 5 years. And I guess what's really exciting in each one of these groups is to see the networking that's going on, that now at the parties I see them inviting their friends with Down syndrome and their school friends. So that's really encouraging to see that going on. The Buddy Walks originated with the National Down Syndrome Society, and that is a national organization that supports Down syndrome, provides information, and then they also are active in government rules, things, education going on for individuals with Down syndrome. Their first one, I think, was in 1995. And it has grown to where it's international now, the amount of Buddy Walks. And they're held in October for Down syndrome, National Down Syndrome Awareness Month. Our first Buddy Walk was in 1999 with 81 people in attendance. And we weren't sure we'd have Buddy Walk 2 because it was a terrible, cold, miserable day. But we forged ahead, our small group of parents, till this last year we just had Buddy Walk 17. And from that first one with 81 people, this year we had about 2,000. We would raise maybe those first few years, if we raised several $1,000s, we were happy. This past year we raised $57,000. And we see people from all over who come to the Buddy Walk. It's an exciting time for the families to come out and show support, for grandparents to come out and friends from school to show support for people with Down syndrome. Well, we do have a vision. Of course, we had the vision for a place like this. It began in about year 2006 or 7, and in 2013 the vision became a reality when we opened up this facility. But our vision is to not stop here, but to become a full-time. Right now I'm a part-time. We want to see a place that's operational, every day, with programs and classes and tutoring, where we're going 9 to 5 daily, and then we have bigger outreach in the community. We have job placement where we can have people and coaches who are working with our teens and adults to find jobs, employment in this area. They all feel good about working, and they take pride in what they do. And so we want to support that into their future also.
Well, I would hope someday we pay this off, we can open up a bigger facility, one that has larger rooms. And of course we need the parents, we need the families to be involved so we can grow each year.
What do you get out of it?
Love.
Yes, the constant reminder that everyone's life matters and we're all here for a reason.
And what's really important, a lot of days you have work and everyday life and you get stressed and have, things that you're dealing with, and you come here and it's like it all goes away.
More like and different.
More alike than different.
More alike than different.
Different?
Hi.